Hello everybody, this is Josh with Exped, and we are gathered here today to talk about the MegaMat. Now, the MegaMat is a item that's been in our range for a few years now. It originally came out as a single mat, and a few years later we came out with a duo mat, MegaMat Duo. This has been a really good piece for us. You can use it for all kinds of different things. It's the most comfortable mat you're going to find out there. The only issue we've had with it in the past is that for some people it's almost a little too big. Now, if you have a big tent, or if you're putting it in like a big RV or a full-size truck or whatever, it works perfectly there. It's really comfortable. You'll be very happy with it. But over the years, we've had people ask us for something that's maybe a little bit more compact in size, something that could fit, for example, in the back of something like a mid-size SUV. So we have recently come out with what you've been asking for. Ta-da! It's this guy right here, MegaMat Duo in the medium size. It's a little bit narrower, a little bit shorter, and it allows it to fit in lots of places where the previous mat did not. So first off, we thought we'd line up a few different vehicles here for you to take a look at and see how it fits in there. We've got a mid-size SUV here, in this case a Nissan Pathfinder, but a lot of other vehicles are similar in size to this. And let's just go ahead and put it in there and see what happens. And as you can see, it actually fits there quite well. Fills up the entire width of the cargo area really nicely, and also lengthwise fits fine. You can just close the hatch and have a nice sleep. Another mid-size SUV that we specifically brought for this is the next one over here. This is a Toyota 4Runner. Now, in this case, this is a 4th generation 4Runner. However, 4Runners are a little special in the mid-size SUV world because the way that the back seats fold, you have the bottom cushion that tips forward and then the backrest which tips next to it, which kind of shortens the length a little bit. So when we put this in here, you can see it actually sticks out just a little bit. We wanted you just to be aware of that. All you have to do is just let a little bit of the air out of the mat, and you can close it just fine. It's not a problem. Width-wise, it fits in there just fine. Very comfortable mat. No other issues. Just make sure you let a little bit of the air out first. So that's specific to the 4Runner. Let's keep moving. Next thing we have here is kind of your more typical mid to full size station wagon kind of format. In this case, this happens to be a Volvo XC70 cross country, but anything like an Outback, for example, Subaru Outback is the same size wise. And when we put it in here, you'll see actually that fits really nicely. Width-wise, lengthwise, no problem. Close the hatch. You have all the room that you need for a really good night's sleep. And lastly, over here, this kind of represents more of kind of a compact SUV. In this case, this is a Subaru Forester, but anything like a CR-V, a RAV4, anything in kind of that same size class is going to be really similar. When you put it in there, you'll see actually it fits really well in there as well. One key thing to something more like a compact size like this is that oftentimes the full length underneath the mat that's supporting it's a little bit short because it's a shorter vehicle. So you may want to take like a duffel bag or backpack or whatever you're using for your trailhead hotel that night to put it underneath and kind of support the weight. That way it's way more comfortable. Anyway, that's MegaMat Duo Medium. It's a great mat. It lets you use the mat in all sorts of different places you couldn't before. Go ahead, stick it in your car, get to the trailhead, have a great night's sleep. Thanks a lot, guys.